Hey, you're finally taking off tomorrow.
Sojiro said you don't have to help out here today.
Go and see your friends before you leave. Off you go then.
Try not to cry.
Okay. Okay. S-Link epilogue time. Alright then. There's not gonna be any bullshit where like I have to say bye to everyone and then like no I don't want to go so I get the true final boss.
Oh yeah. Yep.
They've all forgiven me. I'm fine with that.
My glasses are gonna fog up.
What are these items I'm getting? And the Christmas present and all that. What are these? What? Oh, so these are new Game Plus things. Okay, so you basically start with that with I guess with Morgana, and like this just gets up the S-Link quicker for repeat. Okay, okay, that's cool.
Shouldn't you be saying your goodbyes? Go on.
Oh no, I can't quick travel. Alright.
Hey.
Jeez. Jesus, okay.
Oh. Oh. I'll do all your household chores.
I love this woman. I am in romantic love with this woman. Have not been here since the start of the game.
Thank you. All of this is because you made me stop acting like the typical honor student. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm glad you grew on me after many, many, many hours. Also, why the fuck can I hang out with Ryuji and the guys? Like, I get it, this is all the dateables, but still. Also, Haru didn't count because she's not level 10, despite the fact that we're dating. It's bothersome. Ruined the memes.
Yes! I'm going to be a proper lady someday. Just for you.
Ah, goddamn. That's sweet as fuck. Alright. Alright. Calm down, An. Calm down, An. The fact that they've all forgiven me. Sojo is a great liar. Sojo is an impressive liar, and why can't I hang out with the bros?
Oh. I'll be the one who takes your fate. Just kidding.
Ah, adorable. Every girl was, I don't care, every girl is best girl. Even with my many gripes with Makoto's introduction. Every girl was best girl. And that's a problem. Because I can't pick a, well, I say that I know who best girl is. It's Kawakami, Takemi, and Sai, but shut up. Every girl was best girl.
You're right. Take good care of your body at least, okay? I'll see you later.
Yo!
God damn it.
Whoa.
Wait, what the hell? No, I'm okay. I just have something in my eye is all.
What about you? Okay, thank you. Okay, Star Child, what you got from me? And I have to YouTube fucking Haru's one because god damn it. Also, what? Yeah, like Mishima and all that. I ain't seen either. Come on.
Oh.
Okay, I like how like she's actually going forward with it and she's actually succeeding on her own merits.
you won't be victorious if you take your eyes off them. It is the same in shogi and romance, yes?
You right, bro? Hey, okay, thank you for that. That was helpful. I'm testing. Okay, no. It's not putting out that bullshit. Keep saying no until something happens, and I'm not. God damn. God damn. That's okay. Fuck up every time I use you. Okay, now I can talk to the guys. Now I can talk to the guys that I've maxed. Only now. Okay. Well, actually, I can't talk to you because they didn't max you, so fuck off. Alright then.
Hi. But you can't laugh at me, even if I fail. Promise?
Zero promises. Zero promises, sir. I'm sorry. Okay, saving that till last. Saving that the fuck till last. There you are.
This is impossible. Nice. What?
Hello?
Are you serious?
I'm just now lugging a massive painting with me. Okay.
Until then, keep that smile of yours. I'll capture it in my artwork someday.
You're a good bro. Now where's the other bro? Where the fuck's the other bro? I find it weird I can even teleport here.
Things will get better soon.
Ryuji somewhere. Ryuji somewhere.
Please consider them as examples of what not to do. That way, at least, of a bit of use.
Okay, thank you, Sunbro. Thank you, Sunbro. Where the fuck is Ryuji?
This is no good. Nice. Later.
Okay, well that's just rude, sir. Where is Ryuj? I never met him out of school. That's the problem. I finished him so quickly. I never like met him out of school. Don't know where he hangs out. Where? Where on earth? Where? I don't. I'm legitimately lost. I don't know where Ryuji hangs out. I don't know where Ryuji hangs out. Oh god. Hello, Risei. My love. Where is he? I'm going to fight him. When I find him, I'm going to fight him.
This is no good. It's somewhere. I can feel it.
The fact I have to resort to this. Where could he be?
Focus. This sucks.
I'm going to fight him the moment I find him.
I can see it. I can see it.
I actually can't believe this. Fuck it. I'm looking it up. I can't believe I can't find him. This game can fuck off. I forgot he hangs out there. I forgot he hangs out there like once. Ah. Why don't I have it even unlocked? Okay. I can't believe it. I met him here like once ever. God damn it.
Go.
Damn it, Ryuji.
Oh, what an idea! Well, guess I gotta find a way to get through Shujin without you.
Okay, now that that's sorted. Now that that's sorted, let's find the madam. Hello, madam. This is like the only time I've ever been able to speak to you outside of a story thing. Like, this is the first time you exist in the world.
You're correct. I'm not worried about you. You'll never lose sight of yourself.
How am I taller than her? She's a giantess of a woman. How am I taller than her? She's like 6 foot something and I'm taller than her. How? Okay. Okay.
Let's go.
Persona 4 has put the goddamn paranoia in me now. But now it's everyone.
Let's go.
Okay, what is a story S-Lane gonna how is that gonna progress faster?
Wanna head back?
You finished saying your goodbyes? Well, how'd it go? Did it make you feel like you want to stay? I see. You must have made a lot of good memories here. You're leaving early tomorrow from Shibuya, right? Make sure you pack up before you head to sleep. Oh, and take that stupid cat with you. I don't want her getting lost and ending up back here.
Don't make fun of me. I can go wherever I want all by myself.
It really never stops meowing, huh?
Nope.
Hey, Futaba, what's he saying? Is he sad he has to leave me?
He said, Sojiro's stupid.
What?
What kind of translation is that? Let me have a nice goodbye.
You're not a nice person.
Mona's your responsibility now. Leave Sojiro to me. All right, I've been counted on.
Oh, boy.
Even if you're not here, I'll make sure I do my best. So, you go do your best too. Thank you for everything.
I like how it's struggling at a solid 50%. I like that.
Hey. You got everything? When I took you in, I thought I was the one helping you. But it turns out it was the other way around. Take care.
I'm free from my attic prison.
Don't be so cheeky. Oh, sorry. I wanted to have Futaba see you off too. I haven't been able to find her since this morning, though. Same with that cat. If you end up back in the city, come on by. I'll at least treat you to a nice cup of coffee. Wait, that means I can't go closing the store, huh? What are you doing? Hurry up and go. Yeah.
Ah, Coffee Dad, I love you. I love you, Coffee Dad. I'm sorry, we can drive now?
Said we disband. My word.
Sorry about the weird parking job. The engine just died on us right here.
Hey, Morgana, are you done yet?
Why the heck am I in charge of the car again?
And I thought we were done.
It's fine. We're on break. Exams are done too, right? Come on, why don't you let us drive you home? You really gotta go?
Come on, man. Nobody's forcing you to leave, you know? Wiping your slate clean ain't so easy. You see what I mean?
Hmm?
Things must be slow these days.
Don't mind them. What they think of us doesn't really matter.
Yeah, she's right. We can totally do whatever we want to do.
The car's fixed. Just had to borrow a plug.
Nice job on the first try.
Okay, but how?
Alright, let's roll.
Also, we can drive? Alright. Why was I driving in Mementos?
Why won't it start? We're gonna lose him.
It was fine just a second ago. Anyways, now that we gotcha, we ain't taking you straight home.
Hey, can I ask something? My friend's in trouble, and I'd like everyone's input. Ooh, that sounds like fun.
If this is any more work, count me out.
You know you want to, Inari.
I'm getting out.
Why'd you blow?
Whoa!
Let me off.
Stop moving around!
Come on, Mona-chan.
That's dangerous!
Okay. Okay, where do I begin with this game? This game. And the fact that the ending song is smooth jazz as well. Fits the whole theme. But okay, this game. I don't know what can be said. God damn this game. This game is fucking amazing. I had issues, especially with this character. I had issues, but is it better than 3? I don't know. I don't know. It's better than 4 without a doubt. Better without a 4. Okay, this is some good ass music. But yeah, it's better than 4 without a doubt. 3? I don't know. There are parts that are better than 3. There are parts that aren't as good as 3. Don't know. This fucking game though. This entire ending sequence, I just passed like 3 hours. All of it. This game. I don't know what I can say. Oh, fucking god. I feel like I have less complaints. With this game than I had all the others. Again, though, my main issue is just Morgana. What they did with Goro, which was odd, how they just sort of try to hand wave all his misdoings. This woman's introduction. Sai not being an option will forever be annoying. But whatever, what can you do? Honestly, I think this probably bothered me the least. Because like there was no Yukari, that was a constant annoyance. Like Morgana was annoying, but he had his moments, and that was it. But sorry for Haru. Haru felt rushed. Like she just sort of just thrown in. Like she appeared, and then Endgame happened. Like like maybe an extra dungeon or something. Like Hofumi was meant to be a party member at some point. Like I feel like there was supposed to be more. There could have been more that was done before you just throw in Haru, or more that was done after throwing in Haru, because she didn't get enough. Like what did Haru do? She showed up for her dungeon. Then we were arrested. Well, we were framed. Then Sai. Then arrest. Then God. It was like she got the short end of the straw. Like nothing. Also, really annoyed I didn't get her final persona. Really irritating. What can you do? Last boss theme. No. Rivers and Desert was not the last boss theme. Don't you lie to me. Also, the endings fit the theme of each game perfectly. Like Persona 3, it's all about mortality and whatnot. And it ends with you on the rooftop with the least human character, like realizing her place in the world, and then you dying in her arms. Like it's fucking beautiful ending. Sad as shit, beautiful ending. P4, friendship and all that shit. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah. Friendship, always be together, go home. This game is like, okay, no, bruh, you are one of us. We got a car. We're driving you home. Road trip, boy. I honestly don't know what I can say. Because, like, most gripes I had with 3 and 4 have been improved. Like, from a technical standpoint, this game is factually the best. Character and party member standpoint, I would also probably say factually the best. S-Links, consistent, I would say. Like 3 had some of the best S-Links, but it also had like the Moon guy, and it had Bebe. So like it had peaks, but it had the valleys. 4 was consistent good. Like it wasn't like there was none that were as bad as some in P3, but there were none that were as good as P3. This, I would probably say, has the best consistency of good S-Links. Like there were none that I disliked, none that I didn't want to do. The only ones I didn't do were I couldn't because time management. Also, we need to talk about that final persona and how it was just a demon version of Yaldabaoth, and it was massive, and it had a massive gun, and it was amazing, and it was okay. Everything was amazing. Still a little bothered that I couldn't get the Haru involvement at the end because level 9 and dating her doesn't count as dating, which is bothersome. But well. I got nothing else I can say, really. I got nothing less I can say. So I'ma just let this play out. I'ma just do my thing. I'ma let this play out. Tell you what, it was weird though. It was weird. I've been playing Persona for like over a year straight. Now we're done. Started with 3, then the answer, then 4, then the 4 spin-off fighting games. For some reason I decided to do that. And now we're done. I'll get to 1 and 2 eventually. Someday. I need a break though. I need a break. I've been playing Persona non-stop for over a year. I need a break from Persona. I love you, but I need a break. Fuck off! The song exists in universe!
Weird. All this ain't feeling real to me just yet. Like, am I in a dream, you know?
I wouldn't mind that.
We're free to do whatever we want, after all.
I guess so. If you want to change the world, all you have to do is just look at it differently. Am I right? And that is what aesthetics are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now you speak. Thank you, sir. And we're done. Thank you for that. Thank you for the screenshot. I guess I was like, yo, you beat the game. Congrats, bruh. Yeah, boy. 100 hours. 100 hours. And 58, if I took 2 minutes longer to find Ryuja, I'd be 101 hours on the dot. Ah, damn it, I failed. And that's it. And that's it, we're done. We're done, lads. Oh, lads, we done. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay. Doing a bit of post-com here. First time I've ever done post-com during the credits, but what are you gonna do? You'd think after doing this as a hobby for about, what, 2.5, 3 years now? Bloody hell. I'd be better at composing my thoughts in the moment during the end credits, but just look at the last episode of anything I play. Whether it be a new game, whether it be something I've played years ago, I can't organise my thoughts in the moment during the credits. So I'm here now, it's been like, 2 weeks. I've got a notepad open here with just a bunch of thoughts written down that I just wanted to get out of the way. I'm not sure if I've mentioned any of these prior in my oh my god this ending is amazing ramble, but I'm just gonna just tick off a few things, see what we get to. So first off, the Christian symbolism, fucking everywhere in this game, drowning everywhere in this game. You cannot take 2 steps without Christianity in your face. And as someone who grew up in a somewhat Christian community, I should have caught all of this. My issue is I don't pay too much attention to Christianity. I got kicked out of Sunday school because I asked too many questions. That's a story I'll never forget. But all of these Christian symbolism shit, I caught none of it. The only stuff I caught was Dante's Inferno with mementos. Right at the end, I made the comparison. All of the villains were clearly the sins. Although I confused which sin was who sometimes. Like Futaba was Wrath, because her mum was angry. Even though the game said she was Sloth, but... Also all the middle names for the demons at the end. Like with, what was Shido? Was Shido Samael? Like, and I think Kamashida? Or Kamashiro. One of them was like Asmodeus. Like, stuff I should have caught, but I just didn't because my religious knowledge is lacking. I did catch Yaldabaoth though. I'm proud of that. Yaldabaoth, one of the few things I remember is like, what's his other name? Demiurge? Is that it? He's like, dude who created like the material world, thought himself to be God, made Adam and Eve and all that, and then, I believe it was Satael, Mr. Lucifer Satan himself, was like, you know what? Fuck you. I'ma steal free will, give it to the humans. Which is amazing. And it also ties in how like Lupin is like the greatest human trickster, and Satael, the ultimate awakening for your main guy, is like the greatest godly trickster. So that shit ties together so well. So well. I'm kind of upset though that after you shoot Yaldabaoth through the face, he keeps talking. Like if it was just a moment where like he had his moment of disbelief, then you shot him, that was it. Would have been amazing. I'm not saying it wasn't amazing what happened, but it would have been better. Would have been better if you didn't speak after that. It was just, you're dead. Shot you in the face with the 7 sins. Done. Get out of here, God. would have been amazing. Problems I had with the game aren't many. Few and far between. Few and far between because like there was less need to grind in this game. I noticed. Like I don't think I ever stopped to grind really. Like I did outside Kamashiro's for a bit, but I think that was the only time I ever like actually stopped and took time to, because like the first time I did in Kamoshida's dungeon was I grinded for like, I don't know, like 5 minutes, and then I realised, oh wait, the level of crowd control my starter personas have, I don't need to grind, and so I stopped, and then I didn't grind until Kamashiro, and even then I only ground, I don't know, I grinded for money outside Madarame's as well, but even then it's like, that was for money, not for XP. Like, levels and XP come so naturally, like throughout the course of this game, as opposed to like P3 where I got frustrated so many times, where there were days where I would just boot up the game and just grind for hours with a podcast in the background because I needed levels. I also got far less frustrated with this game because I don't know if it's like they made it more like entry friendly. I don't know if that's the term. I don't know if that's the term, but yeah, let's just say entry friendly. But like, it might just be because I played through 3, the answer, and then 4, and then this. But like, you can go back and watch when I played 3. I got so frustrated in the fights. I got so frustrated with the grinding and the RNG and the bullshit. I think I'm just used to it now. I can't tell if the game is just easier as a whole, or if I'm just used to it now. So it's like, yep, this is Persona. This is how the fights work. Just do it. Don't complain. Just do it. Maybe, I'm not sure. Something to think about actually. Is this game easier? I haven't actually sat down to think about that. Is this game compared to the others easier? You don't need to grind. I ended at roughly the same level. Like I overleveled the shit out of P3 because at first I was told you needed to be level 99 to beat it, which was grossly overestimating. And then I wanted Messiah, but then I went back and I beat it at 70. I think I beat next at 70. I beat Erebus at 71, 72. I was like a level or 2 lower than Erebus. Persona 4 I beat at I think 70 as well, 70 or 80 around that range. Here I beat the game at like 60, like what, 64, 65? Is the game? I don't know. That's something I should think about. Is the game easier? It's possible. It's possible the game's easier. I didn't notice it while playing, but there is a good chance the game is easier. Right, issues. That's what I was talking about at first. Issues, before I got sidetracked by difficulty. Issues I had with the game. Few and far between. First and foremost, game takes too many fucking days away from you. Like, they make up for it because there are several S-links and activities you can do during the night. Because, like, Persona 3, Persona 4, it was school, S-link, next day. Here it's school, S-link, maybe another S-link, next day. So they make up for taking so many bloody days away from you. But at the same time, I dislike it how often it takes control away from you at weeks at a time. Massive problem. It doesn't affect the story or the game as a whole, but like to me personally, I just don't like it. Also, how often Morgana tells you to go to sleep. Like the meme exists for a reason. He takes so many days away from you because of that bullshit. Bigger issues, probably bigger issues I had were the two M's. The two M's. Morgana, Makoto. Makoto's introduction is something I will not forget. I will not look back at it fondly. I have been told by Makoto apologists that people looked at this character, looked at this scene, instantly loved her. How? How do you instantly love someone who sees you stop a rapist and a goddamn art thief, fraud, whatnot, and go, nah, these are bad people. These are bad people. I need to blackmail them for personal gain. And how do people look at that and go like, yeah, you go, Gil. Yeah, you go, Gil. You show him. Oh yeah, what's that? What's that? You're not thinking? What's that? You run head first into a mob boss and got the main characters you blackmailed 3 million yen in debt? Yeah, you go, Makoto. I I don't. She grew on me. Once she became an actual member of the team, once she became an actual character, she grew on me. But I don't see how people look at that introduction and go like, yeah, Makoto, good girl, yeah. I don't know. Also, the fact that she is just Mitsuru and Chie. She's a more fleshed out Mitsuru and Chie, but she's just Mitsuru and Chie. Also, now that I think about it, Sai is just Mitsuru but older, which is kind of great. Might be another reason why I love her so much, but Makoto is just two characters from previous games meshed together, given little reason to be within the plot to begin with, and just I just don't like how they handled Makoto as a whole. She grew on me. As the game went on, she grew on me, but as a whole, I dislike her handling, her character, everything about her. She's two characters from previous games meshed into one. Not as good as either. In their respective, like I'll say Makoto better than Chie, but the Chie aspects that are in Makoto are better done in Chie. I don't know. That's Makoto for you. And then Morgana, that twat, that goddamn twat. The moment I saw him, I knew it. I felt Teddy vibes. I knew I was not gonna like him, and then he kept being a cunt. He kept being him. Constantly talking shit, constantly being a bratty child, constantly acting like he's the best thing in the goddamn world, he's the smartest, he's the best, he's God. Oh my god, he was so annoying. Then he grew on me, and he got better. He got less annoying, and then he had his moment. He had his little child bitch fit moment where he lashed out at Ryuji for something that other people were doing as well. And he should have known. He should have known that Ryuji is not the one you lose your shit at, because he will fight back. It was just a case of bratty child not getting his own way, not being seen as the special good boy that he is, not being able to take what he dishes out. It was, and instantly tried to replace us, and then came back. I was like, no, I love you guys, yay! And everyone's like, yeah, you can never replace us, even though he tried to. I don't know. My god, Morgana had problems. Better than Teddy, but my god, did he have problems. Okay, no, wait, hang on. Forget everything I just said. It's late at night, but I just had an epiphany. This is well after this record. This is well after this amount of time that's passed, that's gone into this video, but I have had an epiphany. Morgana is actually the worst character in probably all of Persona. Might actually be worse than Teddy, because his existence factually detracts from the game. His existence, him as a character factually detracts from the game as a whole. Him and his little bullshit moment detracts from Haru's development. She is introduced and is given nothing because she's just, her everything is stolen by Morgana. His need to develop, despite the fact that he's been in the game for like 70 hours at this point, his need to develop supersedes Haru's introduction as a character. And then the boss fight at the end, her villain of her dungeon, her father, he jumps in when he does the whole Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, rule me, my child, and we shall rule the galaxy. He jumps in, it's like, nah, I'ma save the day. And it's like, he detracts from her development, he steals her moment. Haru gets nothing because of Morgana. Oh my god, he's, every passing day, the more I think about this game, he gets worse as a character. Oh my lord. Issue number 3. Goro Akechi. Where do I begin with the issues? The fact that he is just, he tried so hard. They tried so hard to do a L Light Yagami thing with Death Note. They tried to make him like a Dachi, but he is not. He is not light. He's not a Dachi. He's closer to Sho. He's closer to Sho Minazuki, but he's not as good as Sho Minazuki, because although they are both like unstable, kill 'em all teenagers with daddy issues, Cho's daddy issues was that, like, you can sit there and be like, okay, I can see what you're going for. I can see what you're getting at. And the way Cho was handled, with just his low, I don't give a shit attitude, was great. And then you have Goro, who's just whiny. Like, he's played off as like this cold-hearted, callous motherfucker, and it's great when he is that. When he is the I don't give a shit, everyone must die, he's good. When he's just a hitman with an ulterior motive, he's good. But then he has his breakdown where it just becomes, my daddy didn't love me. It's like, fuck off. Fuck off. You had a good villain, and you systematically like the entire scene. Like, the fight was great. The reveal of him being the Black Mask with Loki, excellent. But every time he spoke in that scene, they were systematically destroying the character they had built up. It is... they built him up as one villain, and we got another villain. They built him up as Adachi, and we got... they built him up as, like... They built him as, like, a mixture of Naoto and Adachi, so it's meant to be, like, super Adachi. But they turned him into shitty Sho. They turned him to shitty Minazuki somehow. I don't know. And then, like, how quickly they were willing, like, the game was willing to give him an out. Like, before the fight began, we got that scene of him in the TV station was like, these people don't know. I feel sad for me, players. It's like, shut up. Then the fight happens, and the characters are like, no, even though you killed my dad, I see where you're coming from. You're a good boy at heart. It's like, no, he wasn't. He had a persona. The fact that he awakened Loki means that he realized himself as a person. This is who he is. He is scum, and he admitted it. He accepted it. And he then went to Shido with this to say, like, yo, I can do this shit. Let me help you out, bro. And the game places all of Goro before he dies. Like, seconds before he dies, he reveals he's basically the devil. He is responsible for everything. And then the moment he dies, it's all like, no, Goro, good boy. And shifts the blame of everything he does to Shido. And the reason why they don't forgive Shido is because he didn't have a sob story. Goro's sob story was like, okay, let me just transfer everything to Shido, even though it was all my fault, all my doing, it was all my scheme. If Shido had a sob story, I'm pretty sure the game would have been like, no, you know what, Shido was a good guy. Yeah. It's like if P4 was like, okay, Adachi was a scumbag, but was he really that bad? Yeah, he wasn't really that bad, was he? He's like, no, he is awful. He's basically irredeemable, but Adachi knows it. Goro is just... They just treat him like he's a special boy. I don't know. Another issue I actually had with the game. Not a massive issue, but it's like a cliff note issue. That's Haru. She felt rushed as shit. She was in that one cutscene right at the start before we got Futaba. And she just doesn't exist in the game at all. Like, she's there one moment at the Hawaii trip, and then she just doesn't exist till the end. Like, she should have got like the Aegis or like the Naoto treatment, where she at least factors into the story somewhere. Like, Naoto wasn't a party member until like the last month of the game, but she would pop up throughout the game because she was on the same case. She would show up, question shit, question us. She would exist. That's the best way I can say it. She would exist. I just wasn't a party member until, again, end month in the remake. But even then, she factored in. She factored into the story. She had a place. She had a purpose. She was a party member before she was an S-Link for a long time. Haru just existed at the end. And there were times, like, I pointed it out, where like she would say something and it's like, what are you talking about? You've only been here a week. You're talking like you've been with us from the start. I don't know, I don't like how they handled Haru. She deserved better. Also, now I think about it, Goro should have been a party member sooner. Goro should have became a party member sooner in the game. I don't know why, but it just felt like, because like he showed up at the end, and like it would have sold the like mystery more if he joined sooner. But at the same time, the game expected you to piece it together. So I don't know how they would have worked it. Maybe they could have had another dungeon between like if they have another dungeon between Okumura's and Sai's, then maybe it could have worked. Because then you'd get more Haru, you might get more Goro, you know, it's I don't know, it's just something to think about. I'm listening to a lot of issues, but now that I'm spitballing, I've got the brain working now. Didn't touch on the moral ambiguity enough. The whole changing hearts, is it good, is it bad, is it brainwashing? Didn't touch on that enough. That could have been explored, wasn't. I am of the belief that every heart we changed was good. People have come back and said like, I mean it's brainwashing. It's not technically them changing like of their own free will. Is that good? But it's like yes, it's a net benefit to the world. If you stop a child rapist, I'm pretty sure that's a net benefit to the world. But the game didn't explore that enough. It just happened. Yeah. Oh bloody! I've actually wrote down a lot of like somewhat negative talking points. Okay, wow, I did not realise. Like, I love the game. The game is amazing, but I wrote a lot of things to point out that I'm not too keen on. So we got the bleach effect, as I call it. The bleach effect. I don't know anyone else who uses this term. I'm coining it. I've used it for years, and I'm still using it now. The first big villain is the best, and none of the others afterwards can manage to live up to it or top it. Like, Shido was great. But Kamoshida was amazing. He was an amazing villain. The characters that you got had an amazing reason to be invested with this villain. It's like, with Bleach, the first, like, stuff happens, but the first big villain is Aizen. Aizen is one of the best anime and manga villains ever. And, like, he persists. He disappears, and there's, like, other villains that pop up after Aizen does his thing and then disappears to do his plan and whatnot. And every villain along the way they try to get to Aizen isn't as good as Aizen. Then they finally deal with Aizen, and it carries on. And it's even like the last villain, Mr. Yuha Bach, isn't as good as a villain as Aizen. And it's just Aizen effect. They built up this best perfect villain, and every villain other than that, before and after, can't live up to that. Kamoshida was the best villain in this game. It was the strongest opening I've seen in a video game. And then it's just Madarame is kind of a dirtbag. Kaneshiro, we just got blackmailed to do. And we're meant to, like, they're throwing the scene about getting Mako to sell her body and then get inside to sell her into sex slavery. Purely to make us hate him, because we had no reason to. It was all Makoto blackmailing. We had no reason to be like, okay, this guy needs to go, until the slavery thing happened. It's like, okay. Then we had Futaba, and her dungeon was, I mean, it was good, but she didn't have a villain. If anything, her villain was Goro, which we don't find out till later. Then there was Okumura, we hate him because the public says we should hate him. Okay. Then Shido. Granted, Shido, good villain, but he's not Kamoshida. I don't know. It's just bleach effect. That's what I'm calling it, the bleach effect. Also, as a side note, Lavenza is dead. Lavenza is dead in terms of future games and spin-offs. With how late in the story she comes, the twins are going to be in all the spin-offs. Lavenza isn't going to get shit. She might be like DLC. Like, I can see it being like in the dancing games and whatnot. The twins will be in the game. Lavenza will be a DLC costume, if that. Like, she's dead. To avoid spoilers. Like, Goro probably going to come back in spin-offs and shit. But Lavenza ain't. Lavenza's gone. Which is like crime, because Lavenza is the better one. Lavenza is better than the twins. Especially, what was it, Caroline? Caroline or Justine? I don't remember. I didn't care to remember. But the goddamn tsundere. The one that is just annoying. Strictly annoying. Nothing endearing about her, just annoying. We're gonna get her. We're not gonna get Lavenza, which is sad. But well. Also, I feel like this game had like the weakest like final boss. Like I like Yaldabaoth, don't get me wrong, and I like Shido, but Persona 3, you had Nyx, and in that, like Nyx itself was great, but then in the fight he's waxing lyrical, walking you down the path of the Arcana, and just pelting you with his speeches. It's a fucking amazing fight. I'm glad I went back and did it a second time. Then there's Adachi. I don't give a shit about Izanami. That didn't need to be a fight, really. In terms of story, that didn't need to be a fight. It was just, do you see the truth? Yes, okay, cool. But JRPG, I have to fight you. But we had Adachi. Adachi was great. Amazing villain. Probably the best Persona's had. I don't know about 1 and 2, but I don't think they'll top Adachi. Then we get the 5, and it's Goro, Shido, and Yaldabaoth. And none of them, like you can, you know what, I was about to say you can argue, but it's basically a fact, that Goro, Shido, and Yaldabaoth are better than Strega. Like, if you look at the human elements, Goro, Shido, better than Strega. Are they better than Akutsuki? I don't know. I'd put Akutsuki up there. I'd probably say it goes Strega, Strega, Goro, Akutsuki, Shido, and then like several steps, and then Adachi. Because Adachi's top tier. Then you got the gods. You got Amano Sagiri and Izanami, Nyx and Yaldabaoth. And Nyx at the top. Izanami I'll put at the bottom because again they need to be a boss fight. Amano Sagiri and Yaldabaoth I would honestly put on level with each other because I think the issue with P5 is like it never reaches like the heights of some of the other games, but it's like where the other games like failed, where they were the lowest, this game didn't sink that low, if you know what I mean. Like it didn't top many moments, like apart from your summoning being so much better, or your second awakening being so much better than Izanagi no Okami. But and also all of your S-links coming to help you at the end was probably actually that was far more hype than P3 and P4. But it's like all of the heights P3 had, P5 didn't seem to reach that. Same with P4, I'd say. And then with all the lows, and like it's a consistent game. Like it's amazing, I love it, but it's like again I can't explain this. It doesn't reach the heights of the other games, but doesn't reach the lows. It's like if you had like a wavelength with the peaks and valleys and all that, it'll be consistent along. It won't go as high, it won't go as low. It's a consistent level of enjoyment with bits that reach as high as prior games. However, P6 need to change some shit because it's the third game in a row now where the exact same villain formula has been like villain 1, the real villain, God being. Like we had like what was it? Strega. I'll put Akutsuki above Strega. So Strega, Akutsuki, then Nyx, and then we had P4, which is Namatame, Adachi, God beings, Izanami, and Amano Sagiri. And now we had Goro, Shido, Yaldabaoth. It follows the exact same to the point where like I don't know, like episode 7 or some shit. Like I'm exaggerating, but far back, I was saying, okay, he's villain 1, he's villain 2. What's the God being? I could call it. If you can call it, it's not as good. Like Yaldabaoth was a really good fight. I take back what it might be better than Amano Sagiri. I'll flip flop between the two, but it's like it was a good fight. The symbolism was good. How it integrate the 7 deadly sins was good, but if it's predictable, it lessens the impact. Like with Nyx, and then the final part where like you don't go down no matter how much it hits you. That was amazing because it was the first time, and then it happened again in P4, and it's like okay, it's happening again, slightly differently though, but it's happening again. Your friend sacrificed yourself, okay, but it's happening again, And then it happens a third time in this game. It's like, do something new, please? Please? Game? I don't know. I'm kind of rattled off a bit there. Oh, it's just like half hour of rambling. Jesus. But I pretty much just got off all of the notes I wanted to make. Like, there's like, what, 120 or certain episodes of just me spewing positives about this game. So, yeah. I should have wrote down some more positives, really, but everything I wanted to say has been said. So these are just some issues I had. Some good things, some issues I had, where I just never really vocalized them. Wrote them down. I'm saying them now. There you go. Alright.